All right, guys, welcome to ITW, the show that helps you incorporate technology into your classroom. David Casavecchia here. As you can tell, my main man Aubrey sold me out once again. I think this week he's in LA. So what I did is I got my girl, Mindra Wise. She's a tech facilitator at West Mecklenburg High School here. So Mindra, thanks a lot for joining us today. So what are we going to talk about?
Having me.
Oh,
I very much appreciate you.
I'm sure you watch us all the time.
I do.
Good. Glad you're on the show. So what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about the exciting world of cloud storage.
Good.
We're going to explain to you what cloud storage is. We're going to tell you why you should use cloud storage and give you some options of different cloud storage to utilize within CMS and personal use.
Exactly. And then we're also going to talk to a few teachers to discuss some of the options or some of the cloud storage options that they use inside. So. And what?
We have giveaways. We do.
Last week, or 2 weeks ago on the show, since Aubrey was not here, I decided to do my own giveaway. Since I was running the show, I wanted to do a giveaway. So we are going to give away a Screen Beam and a $100 Apple Volume voucher. So make sure you guys stay tuned to this episode of ITW.
I want to know what cloud storage is.
All right, which I'm sure a lot of the people watching want to know as well. I know it's something I get asked all the time. Cloud storage, the best definition that I've come up with is cloud storage is a model of networked enterprise storage where data is stored in, you don't like my definition.
No, that sounds horrible. Yeah. My definition is much better, and it's easy for teachers to understand and memorize. So cloud storage is basically the mythical land in the clouds, and the unicorns and rainbows take care of all of my documents.
That is definitely definition. I'm not sure it's better than my definition, but teach their own. And we'll let the teachers decide. But basically it's just, storage on the internet.
Yes.
That's, I guess, the easiest, simple way to define that. So what are some reasons that teachers should kind of switch from whatever they're storing their documents to using cloud storage?
Okay, well, first off, if you're working in CMS, we have limited server space, which is the same as your home folder.
Yes.
Okay.
50 meg?
Yeah.
50 megabytes.
That fills up so fast.
Yep.
So we need to get away from using that. Plus, like if you store it on your computer at school and then you're at home and you want to access it, how do I get it?
Good point. Most of the time what they do is they use those flash drives, which is another reason to use cloud storage. People have flash drives. Mm-hmm. I just had a teacher the other day come up to me and his flash drive was corrupt. He was terrified that he was going to lose everything. Luckily I had a program on my computer that could pull it all up, but regardless, so he had flash drives. So, they can become corrupt.
And they're this big.
Yep.
You lose them.
They do. People lose them all. I've lost all mine.
Or I have teachers that have a whole keychain full of them.
Very true.
10 of them on a keychain.
Yep.
And have no idea where any of their information is.
Exactly.
They have to go through all of them to figure it out.
Yep. Teachers can also view and edit documents that they put in cloud storage. They can, put them on multiple devices. I have my cloud storage on my MacBook, my Revolve, my iPhone, my iPad.
I love being able to edit something on my phone.
That's nice.
Absolutely.
Not while you drive, though.
No, I didn't say while I was driving.
I'm just making sure.
When I'm out and about, or if I'm at a stoplight. But when I'm out and about, I need to edit a document. Yep. I'm at Starbucks using their free Wi-Fi. And I log on to my phone, edit it right there, and then I go to the school computer or my home computer, and it's already done, like what I did. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to remember what I was trying to remember.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Also, I know one thing that my teachers do and my students try to do is they email stuff to each other. They'll ask me, I'm going to email this document so I can work on it at home.
And the PowerPoint is like
Seriously?
a million megs.
Not the best idea.
So, and then half my teachers don't get it because they're always in the red.
Yep.
So the files are too large. They can't get it in their email.
So exactly, guys. So that's a great option.
So you can transfer right away through the cloud without having to email anybody. Yep. They might get an email saying somebody shared something with you.
Exactly.
But
that
it doesn't
email's
take
not
up
very
any
large.
space. Right.
Exactly. So, and the final thing is...
It's free!
It's free, guys. Well, most of it's free.
Everything we're going to talk about pretty much is free.
It's going to be free. So, no cost to you guys. So, let's get into the different options. what are some of your favorite? And we're going to give you guys, what we're going to do is we're going to give you guys a ton of different options. We're not going to go into detail about them, but we're going to give you a ton. And we're going to mainly talk about the ones that will work with CMS. So what are your favorite cloud storage options?
I have to say that I am in love with Google.
Yep. Most people are.
I love Google and love that CMS has gone to Google Apps for Education so that we all have access to it. Because it works on all my devices. I have no issues with it whatsoever. I took all of my documents that I had on the CMS server. I took all of the documents that I had on my million flash drives, and I haven't even come close to filling up my Google Drive.
I think it's 30 gigs. They give us 30
I mean,
gigs.
I've maybe filled up like 7%.
That's good.
And I have everything on there, and all my pictures and videos. I mean, it's just a ton. It's accessible from anywhere. So.
Yeah, I know Google Drive is probably, it's probably my favorite as well, but another one that I like that I shared with you earlier was OneDrive. And OneDrive is formerly SkyDrive. And I think the reason that I like it so much is because built in to OneDrive are web apps. And these web apps look just like Word, look just like Excel, and look just like PowerPoint. So you can create Word documents, Excel documents, and PowerPoint documents in the cloud. So you would just log into your OneDrive account online, which is owned by Microsoft, and you would just create those types of documents within that cloud storage.
So for the teachers that all have the revolves, I think that's going to be really important.
It is great.
And something that they need to kind of play around with, because I know I'm going to play around with it.
Yep. So those are two options that you guys can have inside CMS. A third option inside CMS that works? iCloud.
For all of us Apple geeks.
Yep. So for those of you guys that are in love with Apple, me. So you can use iCloud, but the difference between iCloud and the other cloud storage options are you really can't put in Microsoft Office documents, PowerPoints, picture files into iCloud per se.
Right.
So
it saves your pictures that you have on your phone in iCloud. They are shared for your devices that are hooked up with your iCloud account. You can also share pages, numbers, and Keynote that you have in your iCloud account. So it's very different, but for Apple users, it's awesome.
It is good. So what are some other options that you might use that aren't accessible in CMS?
So those are the only three that we've really found that are good and accessible in CMS. There are some other options that are popular. Dropbox is very popular.
It is.
It is not accessible in CMS right now, but for personal use, it's very good.
Yep. I know some of the other ones that I use Box. I use, which is different than Dropbox. Box.com. There is Ubuntu One for you guys who use Linux machines, who use Ubuntu machines. Those geeks out there, Jake Standish. I use Copy, which is another great one. Some more options, I believe. I'm trying to remember them. We have, I think it's called Spider Oak. There is Bitcasa, which is an unlimited storage. There's, I'm trying to remember what the ones I use. Mosey and A Drive. Just some of the ones.
SugarSync?
SugarSync is another one. Yep, SugarSync is another one that you guys can use. So, like we said though, guys, Google Drive, OneDrive, iCloud are the only ones that are available inside CMS. But if you wanted to use something for personal and something for professional, this way you guys have a couple options. So what we're going to go to now, guys, we have a couple teachers that are going to tell you, who are going to tell you why they use Google Drive and OneDrive as their main storage option inside CMS.
Hello, it's Miss Wise from West Mac High School. I'm here with Miss Young, a fabulous physics teacher, and she's going to share with us how she uses Google Drive in her personal life, professional life, and with her students. So, Miss Young, share with us a little bit about how you use Google Drive.
Well, in my personal life, I use it for basically just storing pictures, and professionally I use it to store lesson plans, worksheets. It's great because I can share documents with colleagues and receive them and not have to worry about my inbox filling up. It is fabulous with the students in the classroom because they all have their own little folders. They submit documents to me. I can write comments to them. So they submit their lab reports, concept maps, and PowerPoint presentations. So it's working out really good. They don't have to worry about, getting it to me with paper or on a USB.
Awesome. So what have you found to be most useful using Google Drive in the classroom with your students?
It's great because it, eliminates them having the excuse of paper or not having Microsoft Office, because they can create it with the Google documents in there. Grading lab reports has been fantastic for me because I don't have to carry 50 lab reports. I can just take my computer and grade it, put comments on there for the students. They can change things and then resubmit, and it's so much easier. It really also taps into the individual learning styles of the students, because they can create a concept map on a PowerPoint presentation with multiple pages, or they can put their own pictures in, they can draw things or just type. It really taps into how they would like to submit an assignment. So allows them to be creative.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. And I hope that other teachers find this useful and start using Google Documents in their professional life, personal life, and definitely with your students.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is James McCormack, and I teach social studies in CMS, and I've been teaching for approximately 15 years now. I'm here today to talk about why I use cloud storage and the reasons why I use it. My favorite cloud storage is OneDrive. It's been a real lifesaver to me. And the reasons why I like it so much is it's very accessible. Anytime, as long as I have internet access, I can use it on my iPad, my Mac, my personal computer. Anywhere I have access to the internet, I can access my files, which is very important, especially when sometimes education can be so mobile. I also like the fact that on OneDrive I have 5 gigabytes of storage. I haven't had the issue where I've run out of storage yet, so that's a good feature as well. You can also create Word documents, Excel, spreadsheets, and PowerPoints, and save them as well. So a wide variety of things you can save on the drive. Personally, why I'm such a big fan of OneDrive and cloud storage is because I had some flash drives that I've used in education for many years and have many files on that, saved to those flash drives. And unfortunately, earlier in the year, one of those flash drives corrupted, and I was unable to retrieve any of my files, which at that point I thought I was done for. And luckily, with the use of technology, those files were saved, and they were then able to be uploaded onto OneDrive, and where they are now on cloud storage. So they were able to be saved, and now I don't need that flash drive anymore. I'm not a slave to that little flash drive and carrying it around. I can simply access on OneDrive all my files at my convenience anywhere I have access to the internet. So that's why I'm such a big fan.
David, guess what?
What?
It's time for the giveaways.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Our winners are from PLC, English teacher Melissa Golder, and from Northwest School of the Arts, an art teacher, Tamara Conrad. So congratulations, Tamara and Melissa, on winning the Screen Beam and the Apple Volume voucher. That is a lot of money to spend on some good apps. So, guys, make sure that if you're watching on YouTube, you like, comment, and subscribe to the videos down below. And if you have feedback,
tell them
guys,
that you want me back.
Yes, do that. Tell them, let's get Aubrey off. We can have his own show. We can do the Mindra and David show or something. That'd be kind of cool. So, anyways, guys, have any feedback, have any suggestions for our show, make sure that you can email us at itw@cms.k12.nc.us, or you can tweet us at CMS to the Core, because we definitely want to know people's opinions. We value your feedback. We want to know what you guys want to hear about. So thanks again for watching. Mindra, thanks for helping out in Aubrey's absence. I don't know, maybe it's me. Do I smell? Do I smell or something? Okay, don't tell me if I do. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys, and make sure you guys tune in next week for another edition of ITW.